What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is Marketing with Dev. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos just like this one. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys about some of the best ways that you can actually split test your Facebook or whatever kind of platform ads you are running. So if you've been running ads, then you know that something that's super important to make sure that you do is testing. If you don't test your ads, then you'll probably waste thousands of dollars and you'll probably be unhappy. But before we get into this video, we are giving away 10 free ad supercharge sessions with me. On these sessions, they're 30 minutes a piece, and we literally give you our entire 7-figure ads blueprint for free. We're only doing 10 of these per week, so make sure you guys click the link in the description and apply for your free ad supercharge session with me if you really want to jumpstart your business growth. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So when you're testing your ads on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube or whatever platform you're running, there's some important things that you need to make sure that you're doing. So let's say, for example, you want to test a new audience. So then what you need to do is take your very best video creative that you've been running, that's been giving you the best results, or if you haven't been running ads yet, the best video that has worked organically for you, and then you're going to test different audiences using those creatives that you know already work very well. It's very important that when we're testing audiences, that we are sending our best creatives to these audiences. Because if we're using our best creatives and these creatives have worked well for us previously, if they're not working well for us now, then we can assume that it's the audience. And the same thing if we were testing our creatives, right? If we want to test a new video, we want to test a new image, then what we're going to do is send that new video or that new image to our best performing audience that we have. And it's the same principle as when we're testing the audience. So if we test a new creative to an audience that has worked very well for us in the past, and now this creative doesn't work well anymore, then we can now assume that it's the creative that is the reason why it's not converting. It's very important to understand these things when you're testing your ads, so you know how to test an audience and you know how to test for the creatives. And when you're testing your ads, it's super important to make sure that you're only testing one variable at a time. So when you are testing, you only want to make sure there's one difference between the two things that you're testing. For example, if we're testing an audience, then we want to make sure that the creative is exactly the same. And we want to make sure that the copy is exactly the same. Everything is going to be the same except the audiences that we send it to. Let's say I'm testing two audiences and we have two different ad sets. In one ad set, we have a creative with audience A, and in another ad set, we have that same creative, that same copy to audience B. So we're keeping everything constant except the audience. So when we actually go back and look at these results, the only thing that will be different is going to be the audience. So we'll easily be able to determine if our test was successful or not, or what is working better than the other. If you change more than one thing, then you won't know what caused your ad not to work. So let's say we're still testing an audience, and in the first ad set, we have copy 1 with a creative. And in the second ad set, we have a different copy, let's call that copy 2, with that same creative, and now we're testing two different audiences. It's not going to be exactly the same because yes, the audience could be the reason why we have different results, but it can also be the copy. When we're testing, we need to make sure that we isolate variables, and the way we do this is by only changing one thing. So what kind of things can you actually test when you are testing your ad? So you can test objectives, you can test different ad creatives, you can test different ad copy, you can test different placements, you can test different audiences, different landing or sales pages or website pages. There's literally so many different things that you can test, and our favorite acronym is ABT, which stands for always be testing. You should always be running some kind of test for your ads. We recommend at least 20% of your ad budget per month actually goes to testing out some different ads. So we never want to assume when it comes to ads, and that's why we're always testing. There has been so many times that I thought that an ad that I recorded was going to do so well, and then it turned out to do terrible. And there are other ads that I thought would not do well, and they actually turned out to be our best performers. So you truly never know what's going to perform well until you actually test it and let the people in the marketplace decide. So what you think honestly doesn't matter because you're not buying from yourself. It only matters what your prospects think and how your prospects actually feel about your ads. And another thing you want to do is make sure you're giving your tests equal minutes and equal ad spend. If you're going to be testing something, make sure you're testing them for the same length of time. And I would recommend anywhere between 3 and 7 days for your test. And also make sure that those ad sets are spending the same amount of money, right? Because again, we want to keep all the variables the same. If you're testing the same thing, you can't be spending $15 in one ad set and then $10 in another ad set. That's going to be a lopsided test. and all that information is not going to be as accurate. Another thing that you guys may want to do is actually creating a testing spreadsheet on Excel. It's really going to allow you to just really stay organized with your tests. You know what's being tested on what days, for how long, how much is being spent, so you don't have to do a lot of scrambling around. If you're somebody who has an agency or you just run a lot of ads for your business, this will definitely be helpful because it lays everything out right in front of you and you can easily see what's going on. And like I said in the beginning of this video, if you guys need help with your Facebook ads, if you're running your Facebook ads and you want to learn from a 7-figure advertiser how you can increase your business with Facebook ads, then what you need to do is click the link in the description and schedule your free ad supercharge session with me. We only do 10 of these sessions per week, and we're literally going to share with you our entire 7-figure ads blueprint, and all you have to do is book your appointment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit those bell notifications so you can be notified when I drop new videos like this one. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.